I thought I'd try and pump myself up for CD Projekt Red's upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 by playing Bloober Team's Observer, a Cyberpunk-Noir post-apocalyptic murder mystery thriller starring Rutger Hauer. My third walking simulator-esque game in a row, hurrah! A corporation, Chiron, has seized power following a devastating global war. You play one of their agents, Daniel Lazarski, an observer, unique in that they aren't directly plugged into Chiron's networks and are able to access the minds of individuals, or some remnants of their digitized memories, to experience and investigate them for evidence. A further observer power is that you can activate 2 different viewing modes for further scanning and analysis. It's pretty cool. An unexpected call from your son and your subsequent efforts to find him lead Rutger Hauer spiraling into a very, very grim story, scattered with glimpses into the gritty and depressing game world through its varied voice-acted dialogues with residents of the stacks. Emails, posters, news articles, and recordings. Through these, the game raises interesting ethical, transhumanist, and technological questions, backdropped against the aforementioned stacks, a grimy residential area housing the civilian underclasses, here set in one particular block of flats. Where the game sprawls a bit more is within the disintegrating nightmarish visions of the several tortured minds plugged into during your inquiries. Its diverting subgame, Fire and Sword, Spiders, serves as a peaceful distraction from these horrors. The visuals throughout are evocative of the makeshift but advanced technologies of the time. Otherwise barren walls gleam with circuitry, CRT monitors and basic user interfaces encapsulate intricate programs, and the link between the human mind and the hardware plugged into them, at once united and corrupt, is intriguingly portrayed. Objects are rendered randomly where it is inferred that the memories of them are not vivid. Time loops and space distortions mirror the feelings of those who built the memory labyrinths upon the emotional foundations of their lives. It's a visually engaging way to learn their stories, and to see how their narratives plug into the game's core, each strand offering a puzzle piece towards the central mystery. The game can sag a little during the handful of segments requiring stealth to avoid instant deaths. In a game otherwise happily devoid of menus, game over screens somewhat dent one's immersion, rendering these deaths little more than an annoyance. Safe mode, please. Occasionally samey environments can lead to a bit of aimless wandering and backtracking. If you're me, the game should probably take an efficient gamer 4 hours. It took me something over 6. I shaved off plenty from the following Let's Play of my getting lost and becoming exasperated at what in hindsight were fairly simple puzzles. It's neither as linear as Edith Finch or as tightly designed as Soma, and if you do fall into the few design cracks and get lost or stuck, the idea that the game is boring might fester, but it isn't really fair. The deaths and the occasionally unclear goals slightly hindered my enjoyment of what is an otherwise smart, fascinating, well-presented experience, with plenty of surprises and a rewarding payoff at its climax. I reward Observer a glimpse into my brain, and an ocular implant that provides a minimap.